Sense, direction, nobody knows my name. Confidence, correction, don't know how to play that game. A straight line is quicker, a straight line would make me fast. I burn my nose enough to know that straight lines never last. We all look elsewhere. Don't waste your time if you've got it. The tides are turning now. It's safer inside doors, nobody has to flee. A broken vessel past the rocks and out to sea. Waiting, wanting, mad with purpose. Now we come to talk to one who knows the answer to how. Swallow your soul and drink from this life. As you choke on your pride,
hey, what's up guys? It's Seth and I'm going to tell you why we graded the 8 balls the way that we did. So to start off, materials, I was not overly impressed with the quality of suede that was on these. It's not that much better than your typical Asics GR suede, and I didn't really like this plastic right here, but I did like that they incorporated it for a reason, and I like the 3M on the tiger stripes. So overall, I give it a B+, 8.8. Wes was a little more generous. He gave him a 9.5. And again, he also didn't like the tiger stripes that much, being plastic. We understand why they did it with the cocaine background of the shoe, but it just doesn't really look that great on the medial side of the shoe. As far as craftsmanship goes, I really couldn't ask for much more. I gave him an A, 9.5. He gave it an 8.5. My pair came out pretty well. They're just some very small glue marks, and you could see just a little tiny bit of streaking on the red when they painted the midsole. He said that there was quite a bit of streaking on his pair and that there were a lot of glue marks. He said they weren't really noticeable to the eye unless you got close, but they were almost everywhere. Colorway, I gave an A-. It's pretty monotone on the upper. What really saves the shoe for me is the two-tone midsole. The red is awesome. It's a really vibrant, bright red against the off-white for the cocaine. And then I like that they did the white midsole for the pure cocaine as well. He gave him an A on this as well, 9.5. He liked them better once he put the red ropes that came with them in, which I will probably do. I agree with that, but they're pretty nice colorway altogether. They're very wearable, and that's what I like in a lot of my shoes, at least. Originality, he gave a 10. He liked that they were based on Boston George, and Concepts is in Boston. If you've ever seen the movie Blow, that's who Johnny Depp played in the movie, is Boston George, and that's what these are based off of, the cocaine dealer. I gave it 9.0. They're probably already in the works by the time Pusha T's were in the works, but he just came out with a cocaine-based shoe, and these released maybe like a month later. I really like those Pusha T's. I wish I could grab them, but these are also nice, so 9.0. They did a good job with the originality. I mean, they did a good job with the execution, so 9.25 as far as execution goes for me. They incorporated the plastic, like the plastic baggies, the color of the cocaine, and a pure white blood spatter on the insole, and represented also in the midsole. He gave a 10 because he thought that the blood was awesome as well. Service, overall, the service was not, it was bad, but they kind of told you it wasn't going to be very good, so I gave them a 7.5, a C, because it was bad, but you knew it was going to be bad before you even ordered them, because they said up to 14 business days to receive these. He gave them a 7.0. He said that took too long. And one point he made that I really agree with is I don't think that they should be releasing a collaboration after they haven't already sent out the other collaboration that they just did. So these were released, and then a week later the luxury goods were released. The luxury goods arrived at my house before these did, and they came out a week earlier. Extra credit, we'll get into that. It also has to deal a little bit with the service. I understand that as part of the extra credit, they wrapped the box. It's really awesome. It came with the Cobra snake that you saw at the very beginning of the video. It was all wrapped in plastic and duct tape. It was really awesome. And I understand that you have to do that by hand, but you probably could have done that before anybody ordered them. It already had the size written on the box. So I don't really understand why it would take 14 days for those to ship out to me. But I did give them a 9.8 on the extra credit. I would have given a perfect 10, except for when you open up the packaging, it's destroyed forever. If you want to get to the shoes, you have to break through the plastic and break through the duct tape, which is a really awesome concept. And it's cool to kill the resellers because they can't get them out, open them up, take pics, all that jazz, and then put them all back and say they're dead stock after they warm around their house or took a bunch of pictures. You know how those kids are. So I like that aspect. 9.8 from me. He gave him a 9.0, same reason. He didn't like when you opened them up that it destroyed them, but it came with that capsule of laces that you saw, 3 rope laces. Pretty awesome. I like the capsule that they came in, and the box was coke white. It looked awesome, like it was just thrown together, handwritten, size 10 on it, like you saw in the video. Altogether, our scores combined multiplied by the community weights came to a 92.93%. That's an A- for these shoes. I really liked the 8 balls. This is a very good concept. They did a good job of executing these. I think it's a well-deserved A-. And if you look at these compared to the luxury goods were $235. These were only $185, and I don't really think that there's a $50 worth of difference between the two. I understand the materials are better on the luxury goods, but this is more wearable for me, and that's why they graded out at an A- for us together. Appreciate you checking these out. We got more videos coming for you soon. Stay tuned. Thanks, guys.